Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to cover 2024 mock paper 1, question 1 to question 7. Question number 1. Write these numbers in order starting from the smallest. The first step that you have to do, convert all these numbers into decimals. 5/6, you will get a value of 0.8333. 81%, you will get 0.81. The other one is square root of 0.65, we'll get 0.8062. By comparing the decimals, we are able to know each number will be the smallest. So the smallest number will start from square root of 0.65. The next smaller number, when I compare with 81%, followed with 0.83, and lastly 5/6. Be careful when you compare the numbers so that you can get the right answer. Next question. Simplify 1/2p plus 1/2p plus 1/2p. Before I approach this question, I would like to ask everyone, what is half plus half? Many of us will know that it's actually 1, right? But how do we get 1? So I'm going to teach you the concept of fraction so that you can use it for 2a. Once the number half plus half, can you see the denominator is the same with the number 2? So once the denominator is the same, I just write the numbers below, which is 2. So the top is where I can add them together. So it's 2/2 goes to 1. All right, understand this concept, I can go to 2a. The denominators are the same, 2p. So I can write below is 2p. So the top is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3/2p. That's the answer. 2b, 5 bracket x plus 3 minus 5. You can expand it. All right, 5 times x, you get 5x. 5 times positive 3 plus 15 minus x. Now we are going to actually put them together, those with the same family. 5x minus x, you get 4x. 15 is by itself, and we cannot put them together. So this is the answer for 2b. Next question. Write which of the following ratio in their simplest form. The easiest way to do this is using calculator, right? Using the fraction function. Okay, so how do I actually press these numbers in the calculator, right? So this is what you need to do. I will just draw it out, all right, in this question. In the calculators, press this button first. The top, you're supposed to write 1/3, and the bottom, you're supposed to write 2/5. So when you're writing the 1/3 at the top part of the fraction, you press another fraction sign. You will get this and this out of this. Is whereby you can key in 1/3. After you key in 1/3 at the top part, now at the bottom, whereby it's an empty box now, you need to press the fraction sign again. So you will get this. It's whereby you can key in 2 and 5. If you key in this carefully, the final answer, you will get 5/6. So the ratio is actually 5:6. That's the easiest way of getting the answer for 3a. Second part, $1.80 and 60 cents. First thing you have to do, same unit first. Change everything to become cents or change everything to become dollar first. In my scenario, I change everything to become cents. $1.80 is 180 cents is to 60 cents. Use the calculator, press in the calculator, 180 over 60, you will get 3. 3 is the same as 3 over 1. So in terms of ratio, the answer will be 3 is to 1 as the answer. So this is the solution for question 3. Question 4. Question 4 is show you a diagram of a sector. Sector is actually part of a circle. The part is whereby we will write it as a fraction. All right, something that you have to understand first. So the first question, they ask you, find the reflect angle. Reflect angle of POQ. So where is this reflect angles of POQ? I use red to show it to you. All right, so they're asking, where is this reflect angle? So 4A, reflect angles of POQ. One whole circle is 360. If I minus away 80 degrees, I'm actually left with 280 degrees. So this Pac-Man symbols is actually 280 degrees. This is the answer for 4A. Find the perimeter. Perimeter is actually the outline of the shape. So I hope you can see, based on this diagram, there is one arc length, then you must plus the 2 radius. So if this is 12, this will be 12. So this is arc length. All right. And this arc length, it has angles of 280. So I'm going to find the arc length first. Part of a circle, part 280 out of 360. How to find the circumference of a circle will be 2 pi r. So based on this formula, I can just write 280 over 360 times 2 pi 12. I will get the value of 58.643. But this is only for the arc length. So to find the perimeter, I will use 58.643 plus 12 plus 12, which is to complete the whole diagram. In this case, looks like a Pac-Man. My answer for this is 82.643. 3SF, 82.6 centimeter. This is the answer for question 4B. Question 5 now. Factorize. All right. The moment you see the word factorize, meaning I will have common factor. You must remember this format. X squared plus 4x minus 21. This is with square. Next one with x. And the last one with a number. So based on this kind of question, my answer will always have 2 brackets to it. Because of x squared, the first term is always x, because x times x will be x squared. Next, how do we find the numbers next to the x in the bracket? We have to look at the number negative 21. Negative 21, it has several factors. How to get 21? 1 times negative 21, negative 1 times 21, or it can be negative 3 times 7 and 3 times negative 7. I have 4 sets of numbers. So which set should I use? All right, so how do I define it? I will add the two factors together. 1 plus negative 21, I will get negative 20. So the other one will be negative 1 plus 21, I will get 20. Negative 3 plus 7, I get 4. And lastly, 3 plus negative 7, I will get negative 4. So out of this number, which one should I use? I will look at the x value. In this case, it's a positive 4x. So I will use a 4. Can you see? Right? This is where I choose which number to use. So which number should I use? I'm actually using this set. Negative 3 and positive 7. I will just put it into the bracket. All right, so this is the answer for question 5A. If you look at these two numbers, negative 3 and 7, you multiply them, you get negative 21. You plus them, you get positive 4. Okay, next question. Solve the equation 5x minus 3 equals 2x minus 9. Solve, it means find value of x. All right, so x become my subject. Okay, for my subject, I always put it at the left-hand side. It's easier for you to understand. So I'm going to show you the way of how I do it. 5x minus 3 equals 2x minus 9. Okay, the first thing I will deal with will be 2x. How do I get rid of 2x? I will minus 2x so that it becomes a 0. All right, my x will become a 0. So if I actually minus 2x on the right hand side, I will do the same thing to my left hand side. All right, so minus 5 minus 2x, I get 3x. Negative 3 and never do anything, equal minus 9. So the next step I will do, since I want 3x to stay, I will get rid of my negative 3 by putting a plus 3 so that I have a 0. So it's 3x plus 0 equals to, since left hand side I plus 3, right hand side also plus 3. Negative 9 plus 3, I get negative 6. Sorry, not enough space. So eventually I have 3x equals to negative 6. I will divide by 3 to get my x. So I divide by 3 as well. So my answer will be x equals negative 2 as my answer. This is the answer to question 5B. Two more questions. All right, question 6 is on number pattern. From 24 is my term number 1. This is term number 2 for 20. Term number 3 is 16. And term number 4 is 12. So every term as I actually go to the right hand side, you realize I minus 4. 24 minus 4, I get 20. 20 minus 4, I get 16. All right. And 16 minus 4, I get 12. So what is the next number? It's actually 12 minus 4, which is equals to 8. This is for 6A. 6B, they ask you find an expression in terms of n for the n term of the sequence. When they ask about this expression and term, they are actually asking about formula for this special number pattern. All right, to write the formula, you must remember term 0 plus dn. You have to just replace term 0 with a number and d with a number. That's it. All right. D is very easy. You actually have found it already. Every time we move from one term to the other term, in this case, we are actually doing a minus 4. So minus 4 is actually my D. So I will replace my D with a minus 4. So right now, T0 minus 4. And how about term 0? What you see right now, 24 is my term 1. So to find my term 0, I will move backwards, my term 0. If I move from 1 to 2, I minus 4. So now if I actually move forward from term 1 to term 0, I must plus 4. So in this case, 24 plus 4, I get 28 minus 4. And this is the formula, right, of this number pattern. But how to check your answer? Pretty simple. I use term number 1. All right. Term number 1, it means my n is equals to 1. I use it on this formula, 28 minus 4 n. 28 minus 4 bracket 1. In this case, you get 24. All right. So can you see that my term 1 is 24, meaning that my formula is correct. So this is the solution for question 6b. Question 7. Question 7, it actually shows you a diagram, x, y, and z. All right, it looks like a triangle. Okay, so the first question they ask you, find the gradients of the line xz. I use a different color, I use red to show it to you. Okay, so this is the line that you have to find. Can you see that it's moving downwards? The moment it's moving downwards, I hope you know something about it. All right, so the first question asks you gradient. Gradient formula is actually rise over run. So based on this diagram, this is xy is my rise, yz is actually my run. How can you remember this? All right, I always run on a flat surface. Okay, so the x is always in its run. So how do I get the values right now for the rise and the run? Please do not count the box. If you're counting the box, you have to know the value of the box. All right, so I'm going to find my rise first. My rise. Okay, my rise is, all right, if you look at it, it's 8 minus 4, which is equals to 4. But is it 4? Is it rising? No. If you look at the line, xz is actually going down. It's the opposite of rising. So it need to be negative. Run. All right. Run. In x point is 5. The y point is 2. So 5 minus 2, which is 3. So this is the answer to my 7a gradient, negative 4 over 3. This is because slope is going downwards. That's why you got the negative sign. Next question, they're asking you, state the rotational symmetry, all right, of the diagram, triangle XYZ. Okay, for this, if this is the diagram, all right, rotational symmetry meaning I need to rotate the paper from 0 to 360. 0 to 360. You just have to turn the papers around and make sure and check how many times this should actually appear. The first time is not counted. And as you rotate one big round on the paper, you realize that this object only appeared once. So the answer is only 1 for question 7B. So this is the end of my first video, all right, for the mock paper, paper 1, question 1 to 7.